Hello children, welcome to English with Kashish. I hope you all are understanding all the chapters that I am doing easily in a very easy manner. I am including the glossary, the question answers and everything, right? Yes, so today's chapter is a very thought-provoking chapter. That means it makes you think. It makes you think of how you handle a difficult situation. What kind of human being are you when it comes to someone else being in trouble? You never know, right? We always think that bad thing cannot happen to me, but we should always be prepared. If something bad happens to us or around us, how do we react? What do we do? Okay, so always keep in mind which is the nearest hospital to your house. So in case of emergency, you can always contact them. Alright, so this chapter is the second chapter from your English language. The page number is 24. The story's name is There's a Girl by the Tracks. Now as the story itself, the name itself suggests about the story. Tracks, railway tracks. There's a girl by the tracks. What happens to that girl? Let's see what happens to her. It is written by Deven Kannal. Now let's read about the author first. So Deven was born in 1913 at, now if you see a big word, right, how do you say the word? You break it into small parts. So do it with me. Tiruvidai Marudur. Say it with me again. Tiruvidai Marudur. This is how you read any word. If you're getting confused, if it's big, you break it into small and read it. In Tanjavur district, which is where in Tamil Nadu, India. Where he did his schooling. Where did he do his schooling? From Tamil Nadu. He came to Kumbhakam Government College to complete his BA degree. He worked as a school teacher for a year before joining the popular Tamil weekly magazine Ananda Vikatan. What is the magazine's name? Ananda Vikatan in 1933. Devan's first foray into the world of writing was through the humorous short stories Mr. Rajmani, written when he was in his 20s. So just when he was 20s, he wrote short stories. Yes. So his most famous was Mr. Rajmani, which was humorous short stories. Okay, now you know about Devan. Let's move on. We are on the part 1 of the chapter. We always divide the chapters so you can understand it better. Now, as you can see the scene, what is the scene? Tell me. There's a girl lying down on the tracks. She's hurt. She's bleeding. Nobody dared to go where this youngster did. In this only we come to know what is happening in the story. Okay, if there's a girl lying down like this on a track or somewhere on the road bleeding, what would you do? So there are different kinds of people who react differently in these kind of situations. Some people will hurriedly call the ambulance so that the ambulance can come and take care of the patient. Some people will call the police because they think that this is a police matter and they have to come in to take care of this. Some people, you know what they do? They actually start taking videos. Yes, there are so many people who will start taking videos and spread it through all the WhatsApp messages and all that this is what is happening. Absolutely, there are some kind of people. And there are very few people who will actually go in front, pick up the patient and take them to go to help. Because at this point, you can't waste time. Someone is bleeding, they are losing so much of blood, they might die. So they need immediate help. So by the time the ambulance comes, you have to do the first aid, isn't it? So there are very few people who are genuine, who are gem at hearts, who do like this. So in this situation also, there are different kinds of people that we'll see. We will meet different people. I'll make you meet them during the story. Okay. So here, nobody dared to go where this youngster did. So in this first line only, we get to know that there was only one boy who actually went and helped the girl. Nobody else dared to, but only one youngster did. Alright. As the Mumbai suburban, now suburban is a place which is a little outside city. As you know, Mumbai is really big. So the metro trains go all over. So as the Mumbai suburban electric train made its 22nd 6:32 p.m. halt at a station, 20 seconds. How big a time it is. It is so small. 20 seconds just passes off like that. In that 20 seconds, people had to go in and come out. That's a very short time, isn't it? So in that short time, what was the time at that time? 6:32 p.m. That was evening. Halt at a station. Commuters swarmed. What does that mean? That means one who travels to a workplace daily. So this is commuter. Who is a commuter? Someone who is going and coming to his workplace in a train daily. And what is swarmed? Swarmed is rush. That means these people every day rush. Okay? Out and into its 12 packed coaches. There are 12 coaches, there are 12 bogies in the train, and all the bogies are completely packed at this point because 6:32 p.m. is the time where everyone returns from their work back home. It's a regular scene in and around India's most popular at metropolis. So in any metro, this is a very common scene to see, right? Because mostly people travel by metros. They don't take autos or they don't go by their own car because it's like distance is very, very long. So what do? They travel by trains. They travel by metros. So this is a very common scene. All the 12 coaches of, I think all the trains are full jam-packed. You don't even have place to stand. Even the doors are crowded. Yes, it's very, very scary. So this is a regular scene in a metro. 6:32 p.m., 12 coaches swarmed with people who are returning from work. Alright. Having just managed to squeeze herself into a ladies' compartment, now the first character of our story comes in. This is a 21-year-old call center executive. Okay, she is a call center executive. You must be getting calls from Airtel or any other company that I'm calling from Airtel. Those people are called call center executive. They work at a company and they take care of the needs of the customers. Who is this? Roma Talreja. 21-year-old call center executive Roma Talreja is our first character. Tried to settle into a corner near the door. Now she squeezed herself inside and she tried to stand near the door. The train hurtled ahead and Roma, jammed between other women, was trying to find some space to stand safely on when she suddenly got pushed, lost her tenuous foothold and panicked. Now what happened? I'm going to tell you, the train hurtled. That means moved fast. She moved in. She could manage herself to go in. But the train moved fast. The train hurtled ahead and Roma, she was jammed between all the women and she was trying to find some space to even hold something or even stand safely on when she suddenly got pushed. Someone pushed her because the entire journey people are pushing each other. So someone pushed her and she lost her weak or shaky foothold. Anyway, she did not have place to stand. She did not have place to even put her legs. So she was shaking and a little bit shake and she lost her balance. She could not keep her foot properly and panicked. What did she do? She suddenly got scared. Obviously, the train is moving so fast and when the train moves and you don't have place to stand, she got a little scared. She got worried. Okay? Her hands reached for the steel railing above. She was just trying to catch something up, but finding only air, Roma was thrown out of the coach. Because of the speed of the train, she tried to catch something, but she could not and she was pushed out of the coach, pushed out of the train. That is so scary. The clattering roar of the train, that means, what is clattering? The shaky roar of the train muffled the thud of her fall on the ground more than a meter below. What is muffled? Silenced. The thud is a low sound of her fall on the, what happened was the train was moving. The train was making some kind of noise, but then she fell. Muffled. That means the train's voice actually silenced with the thud of her falling. Yeah, a low kind of voice came like thud. What happens when something falls? What kind of noise comes? Thud. So she fell from the train. Okay, these are the different kinds of roar of the train. Roar, how a lion roars, right? So even the train has a roar. There's a loud noise of the train. Okay, and then there is thud. So these are different kind of sound effects that the author has told us. She was knocked senseless. Underline knocked senseless. That means as soon as she fell, she came in touch with the floor. How you knock? You touch the door. She came in touch with the floor. She was senseless. She could not feel anything because that was a major shock for her. Standing near the door of another train speeding in the opposite direction. Now there was another train passing by, but which was on the opposite direction. Now Roma Talreja's train was going like this. We have another character, Baleshwar Mishra. His train was going like this. The trains were crossing each other. They were not in the same direction. No, they were crossing each other. So Roma fell from this train. Baleshwar's train was going here. Now let's meet Baleshwar. Who was Baleshwar? He was a 20-year-old man who was in the opposite train. He saw her falling, okay? 20-year-old Baleshwar Mishra couldn't believe what he had just seen. A young woman in a black salwar kameez lying next to the tracks. As the train was passing, this 20-year-old man could not believe his eyes. He saw a girl lying down there. She was wearing a black salwar kameez. That's what he saw. And we should remember what she was wearing because this might come in the question answers. He saw her falling down on the... What is your reaction? What would you do? Meanwhile, gasps and screams emanated. That means what is a gasp? It is breath taken when surprised. Everyone was shaken aback, right? Everyone was talking about it and there was restless breath going on here and there. And screams emanated. That means came from. Everyone was screaming from his compartment. Now as the train passed by, his compartment saw her fell down. So everyone was screaming and getting restless. There's a young girl by the tracks, the voices cried out. This is the title of our story. There's a girl by the tracks. Everyone was screaming that there's a girl there, there's a girl there. But what were they doing? They were not doing anything. Impulsively, Baleshwar went and grabbed the train's red emergency chain and pulled it down frantically. Okay, there are two words which are in your glossary in this line. Impulsively, that means without any thinking. Sometimes when you there's a glass in your hand and it falls, what do? You quickly pick it up. Do you even think, oh, glass is falling, I'm going to pick it up or not? No. What do? You quickly pick it up. So that is an impulsive decision. So even Baleshwar made an impulsive decision. He did not even think twice. He did not even in a moment think that what he wants to do. He just ran by, and you remember there is this train that you can stop the train. There is a red color thing on top of the train where both the seats are there. He pulled it. He pulled the emergency, what do you call it, chain, and pulled it down frantically. What is frantically? With no hope. He was actually thinking of whether it will stop or not. He had two things in his mind. The train screeched. You remember when a train stops, what kind of sound does it make? It makes skee. That is screeched. Okay. Slowing down. He then surveyed the compartment full of weary faces. Everyone was worried. What is weary? Worried. Everyone was worried in the train compartment. Let's go and help her, he shouted. What did he do? Come on everyone, let's go and help her. He requested everyone to come with him. But did everyone come? No. But nobody volunteered. Volunteered means taking a step, helping someone. Afraid of getting involved. They were like, if we help that, then maybe police comes and catches us and they will ask us 20 questions. Who wants to get involved in that? Or maybe the girl has committed suicide. Who wants to get involved in that? So they were thinking like that. Of being inconvenienced, perhaps. Inconvenienced. When are you inconvenienced? When again and again repeatedly someone troubles you. Right? It's inconvenient for you. His heart hammering his chest, Baleshwar shoved himself to the door and jumped off the still moving train. His heart hammering his chest. That means how a hammer hits, tuck, 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 tuck. His heart also was moving like that, very, very fast. Tuck, 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 tuck. His heart. He could actually feel his heartbeat. Baleshwar shoved himself to the door. He ran to the door. What is shoved himself? That means pushed roughly. He pushed himself to the door, and when the train was not even stopped fully, really slowly it was stopping. It was a still moving train, okay? He pushed himself out. As he landed on the ground, a burst of pain shot up in his ankle. As soon as he fell down, what did he feel? Which is your ankle? Your ankle where you wear an anklet, where you wear payal, that's your ankle. So he felt a shorting pain, really bad pain he felt on his ankle. Okay, but there was no real damage. He at that point felt the pain, but after that he could not feel anything. He got up to find part of his old rubber slipper sole torn off as a result of his fall. So when he jumped out of the train, his slipper also tore. So his ankle was paining, his slipper also tore. Imagine, poor fellow, what all he went through. But Baleshwar started to sprint back between the tracks as his train picked up speed again and disappeared. What is sprint? Run very fast. So what did Baleshwar do after that? When he fell from the train, he got hurt on his ankle, his slipper tore, but then what did he do? He got up and he started running back to Roma because he thought he should not be late, he should not waste time, and he saw his own train disappeared. Disappeared means you cannot see that anymore. You could not see the train anymore. Baleshwar was so far away from Roma, he couldn't see her. Now, by the time the train had stopped, Baleshwar was really far. He couldn't see her. What was running in his mind? He was thinking, I hope I am not too late. He was thinking, I hope I'm not late. That poor girl is lying down there. No one is helping her. I hope I'm not late. Something major might happen to her, he thought, gasping for breath. And because he was like that, he couldn't even breathe properly. After running for several minutes, he found her sprawled by the side of the tracks, lie stretched. He found her somewhere after some time running, he found her lying on the side of the tracks. Behan ji, aap theek hain? This is Hindi. He is asking, sister, are you all right? He asked, sister, are you okay? First thing he asked, because he wanted to see if she's awake or not. But there was no response and no help in sight. She did not reply. So he got even more scared and there was no one that could help them. They were alone somewhere between two stations 5 kilometers apart in Thane district. So basically there are two stations, right? And the trains are crossing there. Do you find people in those kind of places? No. You find lot of people in station A, station B, but between the stations you will not find too many people. So this was Thane district where not too many people were there. So he was looking around whom he can ask for help. Which borders Mumbai? Where is Thane? Thane is in the border of Mumbai. Baleshwar could see blood flowing out of a gash behind the woman's head. It was a deep cut. What is gash? Gash is a deep cut. So the effect of the fall was so hard, so bad that she got a cut behind her head. So the blood was flowing in a gush. Lot of blood was oozing out from her, which is very bad, isn't it? Saying a silent prayer, he lifted the 5'2". Who's 5'2"? Roma, who fell down. 50-kilo Roma gingerly and made his way across the tracks nervously. He was actually nervous, right? Whether he will be able to save her or not. Yes. So who is now, because he carried her, he got to know what was her height and weight. She was 5'2" and she was 50 kilos. He crossed through some shrubbery and followed the direction of the sounds until he found the road. What is shrubbery? Where there are small plants, shrubs. You remember shrubs which you studied? Small plants. There were a lot of shrubbery road and then he came to the main road. He actually carried her because they can't waste time. She's bleeding. She might die. So he carried her and he started walking. My sister is injured, he implored, he requested everyone. My sister is fallen down and she's got hurt. Motorists who drove by, please help me, take her to a hospital, but no one stopped. This is when you get to know what humanity is, isn't it? Will you help someone who is like this? In a second you should help. Yes, you should not worry about anything else. God is there watching you. Isn't it? Yes. So there was no one helping her. He was carrying her here and there. He kept asking everyone passing by, all the motorists he kept asking, but no one helped. That morning on December 10, 2010, a Friday, Roma Talreja arrived at the call center bright and early. Now they are telling us about what Roma's morning was, how her day started. What was the date? It was December 10, 2010. Okay, and it was the morning of Roma was a very nice one. She arrived at the call center early and bright. Obviously, she didn't know what her evening is going to be. What was she? She was a BCom graduate from Pune. Now they're telling us a little bit about Roma. Had been working there for 2 years. Loved her job. She loved her job. So when you love your job, your life is good. Every morning she would get up early and go to her job and work. Talking and connecting to customers. So what do call center executives do? They talk and connect to the customers and making new friends there. And obviously you're talking to so many people, you keep making friends there and then. After work, she went to the cafeteria. Cafeteria is the restaurant in the company. So she went to the cafeteria where she and her friends jokes, laughed and made some plans for the weekend. What do? When you have work? You have friends, you have colleagues. So they had gone to the cafeteria, they had their lunch and they talked about how they're going to spend their weekend. What are they going to do? They laughed, they joked. Such a nice, fun morning. Then, heading home alone after her shift, Roma was looking forward to having supper with her parents. Now, what is supper? We have breakfast, lunch, dinner, isn't it? So, dinner sometimes is also called supper. So, after her day at work, after her shift at work, she was looking forward to have dinner with her parents. And brother, she had a brother too. And a long phone chat with her fiance Vijay. Whose fiance? The man that a woman is engaged to. She was already engaged to a man. Now who all have we met? We met Roma Talreja. We met Baleshwar Singh. We met Vijay now, her fiance, isn't it? Yeah. So Baleshwar Mishra has a very different story. Now they are telling us about Baleshwar Mishra also. Now I hope you know everything about Roma now. Cheerful, bright girl working at a call center, had a great day in the morning, had a great supper, had a great lunch at the cafeteria, looking forward to having supper with her parents. Now let's see Baleshwar Mishra. Baleshwar had a very different story. The lanky, he was tall and thin. Children, use these words. Lanky. I hope you will use this when you see a person who's tall and thin. You can say he's such a lanky fellow. Youngster from Mirzapur. Where was he from? Mirzapur, UP. Where was Roma from? Pune. Is an unemployed high school dropout who recently come to Mumbai. Now, Baleshwar Mishra is from UP and he is a school dropout. So, he had come to Bombay to look for a job. Okay, he was looking for a job. Living with his two older brothers, his job hunt had proved fruitless. He was going every day to look for a job, but he could not find a proper job. Now, he was treading water. What do you mean by that? Making no progress. This is a term, this is a phrase to tell something like you have made all the efforts but nothing is happening. So he was treading water and had resigned himself to the fact that he was running out of options. He had gone to so many places to look for work, he was not finding any work. So he had actually left it. He said, I can't do anything about it right now. Let's just go with the flow. He had spent his day with a friend, grabbed lunch and watched a movie. So what did he do? After so much of effort, he couldn't do anything. So actually he just spent a day with his friends. He had grabbed lunch means grabbed, took, ate, and then he watched a movie with his friends. As Baleshwar boarded the train home, he pondered over his future. So when he was going back home, he was just standing and he was thinking about his future. Pondered means think about something. So he was just lost in his thoughts at that time. But all he could now think of was saving a stranger's life. So this entire day, entire time went about for his future. Right now, his only thought was to save a stranger. Did he know Roma before? No, Roma was a stranger for him. He didn't even know her. But it is so nice of Baleshwar to help a stranger, isn't it? To help save someone's life. So here we have seen that now Baleshwar has carried Roma and he is going to look for help. Will Roma survive? Will Baleshwar be able to take Roma to a proper hospital? We'll find all that out in part 2. Before that, let's solve some question. Some incidents related to Roma Talreja are given below. Put them in the right order. Very, very easy, isn't it? So I've already put them in the order. Let's see the order and read by the order. So the first is the train hurtled ahead. Yes, the train first started. Then Roma was jumped between two women. Roma jumped between two women. And then Roma lost her foothold. And then Roma panicked. She got a little worried and scared. And then Roma was thrown out of the coach. This is very simple for you children. Okay, please solve it. So with this, we finish the part 1 of the story, There's a Girl by the Tracks. Let us find out what Baleshwar does in the part 2. I'll see you soon.